Aloha everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hyram. If you don't know who I am, my name's Hyram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. I've been looking through some of the comments and I realized that so many of you guys think that I'm saying hello, hi everyone, not aloha everyone. Aloha everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hyram. And then I posted a tweet about it and everyone was like, what the hell? This is the Mandela effect. Everyone thinks I'm saying hello, hi, which how does that make grammatical sense? I mean, I'm not the most grammatically correct person there is, so point taken. But still, yeah, I say aloha. I say that I live in Hawaii like 50 billion times every video. Anyway, whoa, the point, Hyram. Let's bring them together. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about a question that I've seen a buzzin' in my comment sections and on social media, whether Korean skincare or USA skincare is better. If you don't follow me on my TikTok, which by the way, you should follow me on TikTok, and if you haven't already, I'm honestly kind of surprised because now I'm being called a TikToker. I don't think of myself in that regard. It's so weird. I don't even think of myself as a YouTuber. I think of myself as, human. Okay, lost my train of thought. Anyway, but yeah, on TikTok, I saw that some people were saying that I don't like Korean skincare and that I only like USA skincare because I'm usually promoting The Ordinary or CeraVe. And I was like, oh, where did you hear that? Who told you that? Who lied to you? I fucking love Korean skincare. But in this video, I really want to lay it all out and let you guys know whether I think USA or Korean skincare is better, because there's advantages to both and disadvantages to both as well. And considering that on TikTok, I'm always talking about CeraVe and The Ordinary, on this channel, I'm constantly talking about drugstore skincare as well. This may provide you some new insight that you haven't heard from me before. This video is also partially sponsored by Stylevana, so stay tuned to hear more about that. Now let me delve into Korean skincare a little bit more. Why Korea of all places? Well, Korea can definitely be attributed to be one of the origin places for the modern skincare that we know today. Not only has skincare been an integral part of Korean history and culture, skincare there is essentially considered hygiene, something that a lot of the Western world still has to catch up on. I'm talking to you straight guys who still think that you don't need to take care of your skin. Yes, you. Even in the USA, there's a lot of people who don't take care of their skin because they just don't think it's necessary, but in Korea, it's seen as basically the same as like brushing your teeth, taking a shower. It's an absolute necessity to make sure that you look good, feel good, and you're hygienic. And we could learn a thing or two, let me just say that. The USA is crusty. And in addition to skincare being a critical part of their history and integrated so much into their culture present day, Korea is at the forefront of skincare technology. Like, they are just miles and miles ahead of us. And when I say us in this video, I mean USA, where I live. Proud to be an American. Korea is objectively way ahead of us in terms of innovation. In my opinion, about 5 years ahead of USA. We're seeing that now, for example. About 5 years ago, the 10-step Korean skincare routine was all the rage. Lots of people in Korea were just buying so many skincare products, and skincare wasn't that popular here. Now you have people who are just buying skincare products like crazy, and in Korea, what's more popular right now is actually skincare minimalism, using very few products. The simpler, the better. I'm trying to spread that message, but you know, we're struggling. Oh my gosh, wow, the USA struggling? I've never heard of that before. And I'm just gonna say right now, just spoiler, in my opinion, I do think Korean skincare is better than USA skincare. Mostly, almost all across the board, but I want to go through point by point in this video why that is so, and some of the limitations of Korean skincare that I think the USA can provide instead. So first, the most important thing, ingredients, because ingredients don't lie, bitch. Why did I make a snake motion with my body? Quarantine's got me feeling restless. Ingredients are the central focus of my channel. You could have an expensive, beautifully packaged, wonderful product, and if the ingredients aren't good, I don't want it. But you could literally present me with a $3 moisturizer with basic packaging. But if the ingredient list is good, I'm gonna hype that product up like nobody's business. And I feel like Korea best exemplifies using powerful, effective ingredients, but also focusing on naturally derived and soothing ingredients, something I think the Western world needs to catch up a little bit on. And there's a few different ingredients that I want to talk about that are commonly used in Korean skincare that kind of show how superior their ingredient formulas are. First, an ingredient called Centella asiatica. It's one that I talk about all the time on my channel. Also known as pennywort, this is a plant extract that works great for soothing the skin, reducing redness and sensitivity, having antioxidant benefits, and being really good for the health of the skin. And one specific product that has this, for example, is the 9 Wishes Calm Serum. I love the serums from 9 Wishes because they're all fragrance free. And the ingredient list, let me explain. The first ingredient is Centella asiatica water, which is water that's usually been steeped with Centella asiatica to get as much benefit as they can from that extract. And then the second ingredient is Centella asiatica. That is amazing. Let me explain why. Centella asiatica is not really that cheap of an ingredient, and when it comes to ingredient list, they're listed from the highest concentration to the lowest concentration. So whatever at the front of the ingredient list, you are getting the most of in this product. And typically when it comes to Western serums, if they do have an ingredient like Centella asiatica or just any of their good ingredients, they will be listed at the bottom of the ingredient list or right around the middle, definitely not high concentrations. And they'll advertise it all over their packaging saying that they have this specific ingredient, but in actuality, the concentration of the ingredient is very low. To see that Centella asiatica is the second ingredient, to me, communicates that this is a very, very, very high quality product. In addition to all the other beneficial soothing ingredients that this has, as well as it being fragrance free and just an overall good formula. And for this product, you can find it on a website called Stylevana, which is the sponsor of today's video. So thank you so much, Stylevana, and thank you for providing me with some of the products that I'm talking about in today's video, including this one. If you don't know what Stylevana is, it's a company that takes skincare products from Korea and ships them directly to you in the USA or in other locations around the world. And this is specifically beneficial because a lot of the products like Nine Wishes, for example, are extremely hard to find, if not impossible to find, in the USA or other countries. And it sucks because we miss out on some of the bomb formulas. And because some of these products include new or innovative ingredients that aren't yet recognized by the USA, a lot of times they can't even be sold in the USA even if they wanted to be. And Stylevana is a website where you're able to get a bunch of different Korean skincare products from a bunch of different brands and have them shipped directly to you. Now, I've worked with Stylevana multiple times in the past. I've loved working with them. I've loved seeing you guys tagging me in all of your posts from Stylevana, but I did want to provide a little bit of an update. The last time I worked with them was right before COVID. When I published my video, COVID was in full effect, and so many of you guys were making orders on their website to get skincare products. Now, when it comes to getting skincare products from Korea, sometimes it could take a long time because it is such a far distance and getting through customs can be difficult. Once COVID started, I mean, you guys know this, the world just went to shambles. Shipping was a mess. Just for me and my friends to get products from Sephora in Hawaii, shipping time was a month and a half. It took a long time, and I saw some of you guys were contacting me saying, hey, I still haven't gotten my order from Stylevana. It's been a month. What's happening? What's going on? Then I came to Stylevana and I was like, hey, hold up. We need to figure this out. What's going on? And they told me that because of COVID and because specifically Asia was being first impacted by COVID and due to the multiple shipping points that they have to transmit the products in between, shipping times were slowed down a lot, which explains the delay. But they've switched shipping companies and have even switched over to FedEx to ensure the fastest shipping possible for you guys, and highly encourage any of you who did have issues in the past to contact customer service if you are seeing complications. So I wanted to make that clarification because I know some of you guys were, rightfully upset by how long the products were taking to ship. But after speaking with the company, it was because of COVID, and I personally understand. My Sephora orders taking a month and a half, my Amazon orders taking over a month. The world's just going a little bit crazy. Multiple products I'm talking about in this video can be found at stylevana.com, so if you want to purchase them, Stylevana always has amazing sales. I love working with Stylevana because they have so many different products from so many different brands, so even if some of them don't align with my personal philosophy, I'm able to choose which ones do so that I'm not sacrificing any of my standards. They include so many of my favorite Korean skincare brands that I've talked about in videos before, and they have a lot of great sales that happen all the time. And you can use this code right here to save 15% off of my favorite brands like Purito, iUnique, Isntree, Nine Wishes, Some by Me, and others. And that code will save you 10% off of all other brands. And combined with sales, that can save you a good amount of money. So if you want to use that, feel free to use it. Just go to stylevana.com or the link in the description box below. Thank you so much again to Stylevana for sponsoring this video. And thank you guys, as always, like I always say in every video, I appreciate your support so that I'm able to be really picky about what brands I work with and keep my standards. So thank you. Another ingredient I love is green tea extract, or Camellia sinensis leaf extract. Green tea is such a high quality ingredient, and it's so hard to find in Western skincare. And typically when I do find it in Western skincare products, oh boy, it is so expensive, it's insane. Green tea is an incredible ingredient for so many different purposes. It's a great antioxidant. It'll soothe redness and sensitivity within the skin. It's good for maintaining the health and hydration of the skin, and it also has possibly some anti-aging abilities, skin healing properties, which is why it's a very coveted skincare ingredient. And an example product is the Isntree Green Tea Fresh Toner. Now, you guys know toners are kind of like hit or miss for me. I don't find them always necessary in a skincare routine, but looking at this ingredient list, the first ingredient is green tea extract. It's not even water, not green tea water, not green tea juice or whatever, green tea extract. You're getting the highest concentration of green tea as the first ingredient in this product. And then water comes second, as well as ginkgo biloba extract, a great antioxidant, Centella asiatica, willow bark extract, and a bunch of others. When I see that, I'm like, wow, this product definitely cares about you getting the the highest concentration of green tea possible. And let me just say, I know from products from Western brands that claim to be a green tea toner that are like $200, and green tea is like way on the bottom of the ingredient list. So, problem typically with toners is that you're getting such a low concentration of the good ingredients, and you're putting mostly water and standard hydrating ingredients on your face that'll dissipate really quickly. But this one definitely doesn't. And if you guys haven't checked out Isntree before, I am going to talk about more of their products in my videos because I've been trying a bunch lately. They're all fragrance free. They have crazy good formulas, and you can also find them on Stylevana. Another ingredient is mugwort, or Artemisia vulgaris, Artemisia princeps extract. I swear, every time I say that, it sounds like a Harry Potter spell. Mugwort is a very popular skincare ingredient in Korea and is slowly getting popular here because of its anti-redness, soothing, and antioxidant properties. I've talked about many products on my channel that have mugwort, like one of my favorite products on my channel, the Mugwort face mask from I'm From. Oh, also, all the products I'm talking about in today's video will be linked in the description box below. If you do feel like purchasing any of these that I recommend, I make a small commission off of some of those links that helps to support my channel, and I would really appreciate it if you want to use them, but no worries whatsoever. You have those links, you have the code, whatever you need, if you do want to treat yourself, but no pressure whatsoever. And being that this one can be a little bit expensive, I found a substitute that's a little less expensive without fragrance. It's the Real Mugwort Clay Mask from Isntree. Clay masks are great for getting rid of all the impurities within your pores. This one specifically having kaolin and bentonite clay, as well as glycerin to compensate for any loss of hydration, but the sixth ingredient is mugwort extract. After the clays, mugwort is on there, which again, mugwort is a really expensive and high quality ingredient, and in a lot of products it's found way at the bottom of the ingredient list. So when I see it high up, I'm always impressed. And being that I've recommended this one before, and some of you guys are like, oh my gosh, that's a little expensive, I don't know if I can afford that, this one's a great alternative that has an amazing concentration of mugwort. And then in other products, I feel like Korean skincare exemplifies so much innovation and utilization of plant and root extracts. For example, the 9 Wishes Ampule Serum. When I first looked at this ingredient list, I was like, come again? What does all this mean? Like, the second ingredient is Sciadopidis verticillata extract. Y'all know what that means? Because I didn't. But it's actually an umbrella pine extract that's a great antioxidant. It also has Thuja orientalis leaf extract, another ingredient I didn't know, but turns out to be antimicrobial and good for balancing oiliness within the skin. It also has Polygonum cuspidatum root extract, which is a great antioxidant and bioavailable form of resveratrol. So it's great for reducing irritation and possibly pushing off aging. Like, all of these ingredients that I'm just like, what are these things? I've never even heard of them. This is the type of innovation I want to see. I want to see products utilizing new, innovative ingredients that aren't going to overly irritate and damage your skin, but rather serve to the health and benefit of your skin. And Korean skincare has just figured this out. Not to mention they have so many fragrance-free options like the products I talked about, but just from a concentration standpoint, just so impressed. Another thing that's bombing about Korean skincare is the price point. In the USA, skincare is kind of still considered a luxury expense. Like, a lot of skincare products are so freaking expensive. The fact that Sephora is pretty normalized as being a skincare resource for young people, but some of the products that are over $100 is like, whoa. Like, most Korean skincare products I've discovered are a good $10 to $25, right in between that range. Like, take for example the Eye Unique serums, like the one right here. Some of the best serums I have ever found in my life that I constantly talk about. These ones are $20 each, but they have such high quality formulas, high quality bottles, they look luxurious, and they're still a really affordable price point. And I love that because I never want people to feel excluded from getting good skincare formulas simply because of how much money they make, you know? You feel me? Another reason Korean skincare is this shit is because of their sunscreen technology. If you've watched any of my sunscreen videos, you guys know that I'm constantly telling you guys to buy Korean sunscreens, because I used to be the person that just hated experiences with sunscreens. It was always like the chore of the skincare routine. I was like, oh, I don't want to apply them because they always felt so heavy and sticky. But once I started using Korean sunscreens, wow. Mind blown. Like, I won't shut up about these, the 2 Purito sunscreens and the Dear Claire sunscreen. I'll have them linked below. Incredible formulas. And if you are a person of color, I highly recommend, no, I require you to try out some Korean sunscreens because the experience is just 180. There's no white cast whatsoever. They're just so far ahead of us in that category. And it's because the UV filters that they use in Korea that are much more innovative, less sensitizing, overall better for the skin and better for the planet, have not yet been approved by the USA government because we are slow as hell when it comes to any type of skincare legislation. Sucks, don't it? Buying Korean skincare, we're able to tap into that. And then I come to the downside of Korean skincare. The main one, shipping. It is not fun to not only have to buy Korean skincare online, but have to wait for it to arrive a long time, sometimes a good amount of time because it is coming all the way from Korea. Definitely the downside. It's nice to be able to go into a Sephora or a different kind of store and test out the consistencies, how they feel, get samples, all that jazz. And unfortunately, that's just not an option when it comes to a lot of Korean skincare. But if we're looking on the bright side, kind of, most cosmetic stores are closed, or they're not even letting you take samples or try out the product beforehand for bacteria purposes. So basically the same thing, as well as accessibility. Korean skincare is not available in a lot of other countries, as opposed to a lot of American skincare brands like L'Oreal, Estee Lauder owned companies, etc., etc. We're lucky if we can even get some of these in the USA, let alone some of the countries that you guys are watching from, which I love that you are watching. Even if you don't have access to a lot of the products that I recommend, I just want to say I appreciate all of you because I know you guys are out there. But yeah, those are the two main downsides to Korean skincare. Unfortunately, something that a lot of people is a breaking point for. So if it isn't abundantly clear, I personally consider the majority of Korean skincare products to be better than what we have in the USA. Yes, I love some of the products that we have here, The Ordinary, CeraVe, Used to the People, etc., but from an all-around standpoint, Korean skincare really is superior. And why I find myself turning back to it over and over and over again. In my personal skincare routine, there is always at least one Korean skincare product, and usually I hesitate to recommend a lot of them on my channel just because they're not as accessible to a lot of you, but I do want to start including them more and more just because I'm in love. What can I say? What do you think of some of the points that I make? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you think there's better formulas out there? Do you think I'm totally wrong? Let me know down below. And as always, if you guys have recommendations for Korean skincare products, please send them my way because I will take you up on that. Thank you so much to Stylevana again for sponsoring this video. And if you guys do want to, feel free to use my code to save 15% off some of the brands that I mentioned in today's video. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.